I don't know about you, but silver was pretty scarce in my neck of the woods this weekend. I had to grab what I could grab. Silver price was low and people were buying. All right, this is going to be a pretty quick video. So I didn't go to Indiana. I didn't take my trip to Indiana this weekend like I'd planned to do for obvious reasons. Spot price took a dump. And the guy that I was going to see in Indiana raised his prices to $20 an ounce for generic silver and $24 an ounce for Eagles. And that was so he could take full advantage of this plummeting spot price and everybody's grab for silver. So I didn't do that. I don't want to say anything derogatory because I'm sure he's going to be watching my video because, he said he would. So I'm not going to use his name. I'm not going to use his name of the store, but I just think that was a pretty negative thing to do. I don't want to use any derogatory terms, anything like that, because I'm not a bullion seller. I'm not a dealer. I'm sure he's got to do what he's got to do to keep the lights on in this shop. But I just thought that was just not a good thing to do. Anyway, having said that, so I called Phil. Phil gave me a great price. And I can't tell you as much as I want to tell you guys how much Phil sold me this silver for. I can't. He asked me not to, so I won't tell you how much. But I did. I made out very well. Even with the taxes, I made out very well with the low spot price this weekend. Okay, so I called around because Phil only had 80 ounces. 80 ounces of generic silver is all he had. Now, we're talking about Phil, who has like tons of silver was out. The grab was on. And by the time I had changed my plans from going to Indiana and had to rework everything to buy silver in Cincinnati, by the time I had done all that, everybody was out. I called several coin stores after I went to Phil, and Phil only had 80 ounces. He had 80 ounces of generic silver and 10 Eagles. That's it. He had 90 ounces of silver. Now, he had the slab coins, of course. He had the collector coins. He had the sets and all those kind of things. But just your 3/9 fine silver and the premium silver like the Eagles and Maple Leafs, he had none. He had 10 Eagles and 80 ounces of generic silver. So I bought all he had. I was actually looking to buy close to 300 ounces this weekend. Didn't get that. So I'm going to be buying all that silver in the coming weeks. When the coin stores open on Monday and I get some time to do it, I'm definitely going to go there while silver spot price is still relatively low. I just checked spot price and it's up to like $16.95, close to $17 an ounce. So when the market's opened already, and it's Sunday right now at 11:48 p.m., almost 12 o'clock Sunday night, almost Monday morning, the market's already open around the world and silver's already up to $17 an ounce. So, this might be an upward trend, but whatever, this is the time to buy. This is the time to put as much silver. Spend those dollars. Spend those fiat dollars. If you got dollars, I know we talk about how those dollars are worthless and they're going to be worthless. But this weekend, when silver's price is this low, those dollars are a plus. Spend them babies. Spend them dollars, man. Get out there and spend them dollars and buy that bullion. Because bullion right now, especially silver bullion, is being held down like a spring. It is being manipulated to such a degree that it's getting to where there's not too many more places, not too much more distance down it can go. And buddy, when that pressure is released, that is going to unleash like a spring, and silver is going to take off. It is going to take off. Silver is used all over the world in all types of industries. It is an absolute necessity. Silver is an absolute necessity, and you want to have as much of that necessity as you can. I hope you got out there and bought as much silver as you could. I only got 90 ounces this weekend. That's all I could get. I got a friend of mine in Kentucky He wants to sell some of his silver. I'm going to check with him Monday. And if he wants to sell that at a good price, you guys can come with me to do that. And I'll see if I can go over there and buy his silver. I think he's got a couple hundred ounces he wants to sell me. And if he does still want to sell that at a pretty decent price, and I won't have to pay taxes, of course, because he's an individual seller, I'll go over there and buy that Monday. And of course, you guys can come along with me to do that. But definitely going to Indiana, not going to the coin store that I had planned to go to, because I just didn't like the way that whole situation unfolded. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys what I picked up from Phil. Like I said, I got 90 ounces. That's all he had. He'll get more, of course. I don't know if he'll have more by Monday, but I'm definitely going to go and buy more silver. I want to get as much silver as my stack as I possibly can, and now is the time to do that. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I picked up. Well, we're going to keep stacking. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I mean, silver's taking a beating, of course, but we've been here before. It's going to bounce back. The thing is that you see a lot of people, when the new stackers, especially when silver looks like it's going to be going up and it gets up into the $18 mark, $18.50 mark, and it looks like it's going to go up, and then it just plummets like this. I mean, we're used to the little dips, but when these big dips happen, a lot of people, they want to start selling their stack. They want to head for the exits. But I'm telling you, this is the time to hold on to it. This is the time right here, because silver is so manipulated. It's so undervalued that they're going to run out. The people who are manipulating, the big banks and the people that want to keep silver spot price low for various reasons that we won't go into, they're going to run out of room eventually. They're going to run out of room to push silver down anymore, because silver is absolutely something that is needed. And so they're going to run out of room pushing it down, and it's going to come back. Silver is going to bounce back, and it's going to bounce back in a big way. Now, that's my personal belief. I don't have a whole lot of evidence to support that belief, except that I just have that belief. So I buy it for that reason. I could be absolutely completely wrong. Silver, by the time I'm ready to retire, silver could still be right around this mark right here. So what have I done? Well, I just stacked a whole bunch of silver that I can use for whatever I need to use it for. So, being wrong is not going to break me, but I don't believe I'm wrong. I believe that silver is going to bounce back. It's going to bounce back in a big way, and the people who have stacked it and put it away like we've been doing over these years are really going to benefit from that. Now, if it's $50, $60 by the time I retire, fantastic. I'm a millionaire. I'm rich. But if it's not, I'll just have a whole bunch of silver that me and my wife can use to do what we need to do with. Go on vacation, put a pool in the backyard, whatever. But that's the worst that can happen. So that's how I see it. So when silver spot price is low like this, you better believe I'm buying it. I'm modifying my budget. I've always made my budget. I always make my budget a little flexible so I can take advantage of any kind of dramatic shifts in silver. Like if it goes up to $30, $40 an ounce, I got some to sell. If it goes down like it is now, around $15, $16 an ounce, I got a little bit extra saved that I can, buy more silver, put more silver in my stack. And, that's just how I do it. You do it your way. But we're not going to stop. We're absolutely not going to stop stacking silver. We're going to keep putting this generic silver, these 3/9 fine silver, there's premium eagles and maple leaves and kookaburras and kangaroos and that kind of stuff. We're going to keep putting those things in our stack because we know the benefits of that. So, treat yourself. If you got that money sitting around, now is the time to spend it for silver. Get that money out from under that mattress, take it out of that sock, dig up them cans you got in the backyard, and go put that cash into bullion. Put it into silver bullion right now. Buy as much as you can. Now, we're expecting silver to jump. Matter of fact, like I said, it's already up. Markets opened. It's already up to $17 an ounce, and it's probably gonna rise. We'll see it rise all week. Now, don't get too happy about that rise, because the same thing could happen next weekend. Be prepared. I wasn't prepared for this dip this time. That's why I only got 90 ounces over the weekend when I should be sitting here with 200 or 300 ounces. So, I kind of missed the boat on that one. I had to scramble. I wasn't prepared. I will be prepared next time to go and get silver. I did not expect people to run out. The places that I frequently shop or buy silver to run out. I was not expecting that. That was absolutely an anomaly. But I learned from those mistakes, and it will not happen again. I guarantee you that. It will not happen again. I will be on the top of that wave next time. I'll guarantee you that. So anyway, I'll be looking for more silver, and I'll be taking you guys with me. I'm definitely going to Indiana. I'm definitely going to buy some silver in Indiana because I just hate to lose. I hate to start something and not finish it. And I'm not going to pay $20 an ounce for generic silver when spot price is $16.63. That's just not going to happen. Not going to do that. There are lots of places where I can buy it where I don't have to spend that much for it. So hopefully that's not a trend. That's not the way things happen with the coin stores in Indiana. I hope that's not the way things happen because I definitely plan on buying some silver in Indiana. But if it's going to be like that, then, I'll stick to Cincinnati and maybe, do some of the other comments that I get from viewers that tell me to open a P.O. box. And I do have relatives and people that I know that live in other states that don't have bullion tax, but they don't stack bullion and they don't necessarily know that I stack bullion. So if this spot price stays as low as it is, let's keep on buying. Let's put as much bullion as we can in our stacks. I'm going to keep on buying it, and I'm sure many of you are going to keep on buying it. It's getting to the point where it's like, how low can it go? I mean, how much longer can it be manipulated? But anyway, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. So let's just keep this silver chain rolling. Keep stacking. Peace.